interactive. We need to see how they're interacting with their lanes, setting up for around objectives. WE are not going to be able to get much in the early game just by way of having this Warren on your team. Okay. We're doing this. 1xN, don't step up to the wall!
Oh, 1xN stepping up, flag and drag over. Just not respecting an earlier timer from WE's jungler. Are they going to look for two?
Okay. Well, well, Vampire's dead. All right, say goodbye, everyone.
H1 able to get one back for the side of ThunderTalk Gaming, baby, and 1xN is the recipient of the kill gold.
Recognizing that even though they are the team with double range bot lane as well as having multiple range carries, well, maybe they just kill Feather with the ultimate, though.
Whoa! He just dinged level 4, but because he was level 3, he took so much damage. Satab now trying to equalize it back with the Chaos Storm, but Vampire's able to walk away! He has enough movement speed thanks to the heal, and now WE extend the leaderboard kills to 2.
That's an amazing find there. Just being able to grab Feather also means that Taeyu now gets to continue to hit on this wave. 1xN has to, at the very least, feign like he's recalling, buy time. And now they're actually a little desynced between the two of them. Feather might make it WE.
Again, oh no, Satab is in trouble. Cataclysm into the shockwave. A couple more auto attacks. Monkey's trying to take it up, and he flashes away from the glacial prison out of fog. H1 starting up the grubs. Monkey trying to fight for his way in. Banana Brush in fog. Here comes Cars looming on down, completing the flank. Shockwave right on the 2, right into the Cataclysm, and 1xN cannot leave. Did he flash into the wall? Because that is tragic. Vampire might be the next target, but as long as the Nico goes down and no one else, but Taeyoon. Oh,
no way, no way!
Good piercing arrow empowered by the W cast is able to save his life, and WE just continues.
That is heartbreaking for ThunderTalk.
It's the fact that Beichuan used the ultimate in the mid lane. Cars has the confidence to literally walk up and down smash them with the shockwave. I mean, who else is going to stop him in the middle of that play? And I feel like the only thing that
so important for ThunderTalk, being able to move around the map, open up plays, and force summoners.
Is he just going to solo him?
Feather's just dead.
Dude, Monkey is so
it's a jungle versus
accelerated.
Support.
Yeah. Level 10 versus what I believe is a level 6 Bard.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sunder Sky. And
what
now
are we
Karis 1v1ing Satab. Don't tell me he just solos him right here and there. One more QW. Karis is having a pop-off series tonight, y'all.
He gets a hit on another one, and that's going to be the first start going to Team WE, which will mean feats of strength have been accomplished.
Yep. And being able to hit the first T1.
Move these people preemptively. This should be their objective.
Monkey immediately going in on the Satab, just popping the Cataclysm, but he does not burn the flash until now, but Vampire can follow up with a Vamp Blossom of his own. Cube is there. Call the Forge God gets the knockup, and Satab is gone. Here comes Hoya. Can he find a good flank? But who can his target be? Everyone from WE quickly reassembles, and recharge. Monkey is now going to continue the chase onto the Crocodile. Taeyu and a Vampire right behind him, getting the double slice and dice, nicely done by Hoya. Here comes the Tempered Fate right onto Karis. Can they land the CC on top of him? Cosmic.
That's enough.
Binding isn't enough. Kars is in trouble. Steps behind the curtain call. Finally dies the Satab, who resurrected from the grave and teleported in because the fight went on so damn long.
Just too very much be thankful for, as it gave them a way back into this game.
Yeah, you know, Team WE, for their credit, they have been playing with fire, and they've been able to at least handle it very gracefully throughout a majority of this game. But that was one of those moments when they stayed a little too close to the heat of the play. Now, ThunderTalk, 1xN did just lose his flash off the back of Taeyoon, and now that's an easy Cataclysm. Goes for the easy Q. Monkey drops the Cataclysm. Easy dunk for the side of Team WE.
Okay, that's not the mid-tier one. I thought maybe they're going to try to play more for this, but maybe afraid of Bichwan being in the area. Dragon was never taken here, so if WE really want to, you can kind of see that they're going to just start this. Varus will clear out the mid-wave. He'll move down. Bichwan and Hoya might have something to say about that if they really decide they want to try to contest. A lot of vision here, and 1xN will not be here for this fight, but Satab is moving. Cube already preemptively knowing he doesn't have teleport, so he's going to have to hoof it all the way over. Oh!
The Glacier Prison goes wide once again, and WE are going to turn now to Hoya, who doesn't have a flash. The Shockwave pulls him right back in. WE guarantee the numbers advantage as they turn the focus back to the Dragon. And ThunderTalk know that they cannot have a chance to contest. They're just going to look for the mid-tier one instead.
I like, they're not even gonna get this turret though. Ornn can just be used to clear out this entire wave.
And
He might
Feather's
even get
now in
Feather?
trouble. There's no flash. Look at how fast WE are able to move in between these plays and make these sequences flow so seamlessly. This is a whole new WE we're seeing on the Rift.
Mark, we gotta get excited. WE are about to win their first series of split number 2. It might come up against ThunderTalk, but better them than anybody else at this point.
Yeah.
WE teams, you're able to prove yourself there. Against ThunderTalk, this was the part where it was going to be very easy, or at least comparable for them. Vampire.
Massive Pop Blossom sets up Taeyun for a lot of damage onto Feather, forced out of the fight. Monkey locking in Satab, now flashing over the Baron Pit wall before that ball comes into play. Tempered Fate stops Karis in his tracks. The rest of WE are forced to the right side. Glacial Prison lands true right at the Taeyun, but Monkey comes back in, stuns them up. The Shockwave buys time for Taeyun to survive and finish off the front line, and ThunderTalk are forced to retreat once again. The chase
Just
is
matching him. Okay, I mean, Kars, you don't have ultimate. You should be able to win this 1v1 if you're able to hit him. Okay.
He's got Rod of Ages and Seraphs. Does he win the 1v1 against Satab? He's got a level advantage. He's just buying time. Satab had already used the TP to try to get the wave in as fast as possible, and now he's routed off by Vampire on the left side. He's trying to navigate it as much as possible. It's taking a while. The Blast Cone is going to send him right into the waiting arms of Monkey, and poor Satab is just on the wrong side of the map here. Unless he can get another Blast Cone play, it just sends him back over. I guess ThunderTalk's mid laner stalled a lot of time for the rest of his team to spawn back on the map. River. Beichuan trying to follow up, but doesn't have Glacial Prison anymore. Here comes the Ornn Horn. Called the Forge God, lands on the Feather. Monkey is in, looking for the target. Pop Blossom will only hit on the right side of Hoya as he flashes in, tries to take out the AD carry, and Monkey still survives. He bought enough time on the other side of the fight from ThunderTalk Frost before he commits a flash, but the rest of WE come in to bail out their mid laner. Curtain Call, but it's a Pop Blossom from Vampire that buys up some space, and Karis is able to do away with Beichuan. Feather now in trouble. Tempered Fade right into the backline, stalls some time, but they've lost the front line. It's only on to Hoya to protect the rest of the backline, and Satab at 1xn. But they're under fire. Shockwave doesn't really do anything, but a piercing arrow almost kills Satab and 1xn in the backline. They're able to limp away alive, but WE still come away with the fight dub.
A lot of things happened there, but a lot of them were positive for WE. Game here, Mark. I think you could start to feel some of that weight on WE. They do not want to go winless. They do not want to throw this game, so they're trying for every last advantage they can get here. And it's just, some of it is just not connecting.
Karis locked in by the Tempered Fate. Glacial Prison. The timing is not there. It's too early. The Shockwave is going to pull Hoya and Beichuan in. The Sejuani now in for the hell of a ride of its lifetime. Beichuan can't knock it out. The Arctic is sold into the wall. Doomsday and tragedy for ThunderTalk jungler. Hoya isolated once again. And it's just up to Satab and 1xn to try and pull a rabbit out of the hat. A miracle. But it's going to be so hard because they're nearly 9,000 gold down. A Curtain Call looking for the frontline members, but Monkey and Cube are so tanky, they can just use the Call of the Forge God, looking right back on the Feather. The board falls. WE are peeled off the Baron for now, but they can always return.
They're going to go straight back to it, and it'll be Satab and 1xn to put the defense on for ThunderTalk. No Curtain Call. An Arcane Storm, though, available here for Satab as Vampire goes fishing.
Finds 1xn, and that's the pick they need. No summoner spells available for the Jhin. Cleanse and Flash were already exhausted in prior fights, and now it's up to Satab. But no Chaos Storm available. This Baron is easy to secure for the side of Team W. It has been such a hard-fought battle to stay afloat and relevant amongst all the teams here in Group Ascend. And even though they've been able to find game wins off the top of teams like
individually, Monkey and Vampire, we're getting the last TP. Hoya's already popped the Dominus.
Tempered Fate right onto Karis. Can they hold the line here? Vampire positions his Pop Blossom for the Renekton. Karis still under fire, but Hoya cannot do enough. He's forced to slice and dice back through the front line. Hoya is taken out of the fight. Curtain Call now going to fish for Cube. He doesn't have a teleport to rejoin the fight, but the rest of the Baron Buff members from Team WE can continue to push in through the base.
Monkey
flashes in. Cataclysm dunks Feathers board, and now ThunderTalk members are down to 3.
Okay, one last push. Vampire hiding as a minion yet again. They're going to get cheeky with it. It's an ultimate that doesn't land. They're going to continue to fish. Guys, you got to be careful. You don't have that much HP available. The
Lee's
least
morale is not dropping for a second. The confidence is evident, it is clear, and they are trying to push this forward to close this series out. As ThunderTalk, down to the last...
If they can't make a defense, if they can't push back against 12,000 gold lead here, obviously they were never meant to win this game, as that's just another turret falling. They've got another mid wave coming on in. They've already got bot waves hitting the Nexus turrets. This is the last final pushes here for ThunderTalk.
Inhibitor 1 falls. Monkeys in onto Satab. Call of the Forge God lines up only onto Beichuan. Satab getting ready to fall. Beichuan steps up. The Pop Blossom Flash. Able to find the backline here. The rest of ThunderTalk trying to hold on and continue maintaining the front line, but the Nexus towers are in the sights of WE. Monkey jumps forward once again to create space. Curtain Call looking for bullets onto Taeyun, forcing the cleanse and the flash. Monkey just pops the Cataclysm, keeps Satab locked up. Karis will find him. 1xN trying to do it all, but it won't happen. Where were you when Team WE picked up their first series win of the Rumble stage?
They have done it. There's always that question of always forgetting how to win, but they did it against